Hi guys, welcome back to the Crafty Sew&So vlog. I'm Freya and today I'm just going to be having a bit of a chat with you about some recent makes that I've been working on and some events and holidays that Sarah and I have been on. Start with about 2 weeks ago, Sarah and I headed off to Birmingham to meet up with other sewists for the amazing event that is Sew Brum. If you don't know about Sew Brum, it is basically just like the ultimate meetup. 300 sewers descend on the John Lewis Cafe in Birmingham city centre and then go for a wander around the rag market, head to the famous Barry's fabric shop and then get the bus over to Guthrie and Garni in Moseley. It was really great fun. Both Sarah and I escaped from the shop floor for the day because we both really wanted to go and we couldn't decide which of us should go this year, so we thought we should just both. That was a great choice. It was really nice to spend the day together and hang out with other local sewists because there's a small group of us who went up from Leicester to Birmingham for the day, and that was really nice to hang out. We also met up with some of my other friends who live slightly further afield, so it was really nice to see people face to face as well as chat to them on Instagram. So it was a really fun day, and I did do a little bit of shopping, but I've got plans for everything I've bought, so I'll get those out to show you in a minute. Yeah, we got the train up, and so it's a really nice relaxed way to get to Birmingham, and it drops you off like right in the city centre, so we were literally like off the train and up the escalator into John Lewis, and then like it was really nerve-wracking because we got there early but there was still like 100 people there, so we were both a bit like, right, get ourselves a cup of tea, find ourselves a seat and then like relax and then start chatting to people. I made a beeline to go see Charlotte from English Girl at Home blog, who organises the event every year. And this year though she was saying that mostly she just made the arrangements and then let people arrive and didn't do much else because there's 300 people there, so it's hard to actually organise that kind of size group, but she did a fantastic job of organising where to be and when, and just let people get on with it, and everyone I spoke to had a really fantastic time. Yeah, so we wandered around Barry's and the rag market, and yes, even though I do own a fabric shop, there is still fabric out there that we don't sell, so I do enjoy going fabric shopping in other places. I didn't pick up anything in Barry's. There was a few things I liked, but I'm not really I don't need anything right now, so there's nothing that was like special enough that I had to get. But then at the rag market I started to have a think about what I'm going to wear at Christmas, and start pondering, like looking for ideas for what to wear to the dressmaker's ball. So that was sorry, I just spotted the cat. Meow. Anyway, so yes, I started looking for ideas for the dressmaker's ball, and I did pick up a couple of items on the rag market for a song, as it were. In true Freya style, was making my dress for the day the night before. Not starting at the night before. I did, have a few days' notice this time, but I made the new Ready to Party dress by My Handmade Wardrobe, which is our latest release, and available as a PDF from the website now. So I made that to wear because I wanted to show it off, and we released it the day before, so I wanted to be able to model it and show it off a little bit because I love this dress so much. I've made it in a blue cotton lawn with little anchor prints on. I don't know if you can see that, and it's so comfy. I love this dress. It is designed to be kind of a party dress, so you can make it up in satins, crepes, viscose twills and things like that, but I've gone for the cotton lawn to kind of make it a more casual version, which I'm really pleased with. I really like. I think this is a kind of dress that I really like to wear. It's very comfortable, and it's got a really full so this was actually one of my projects that I talked about in my blog before last, in my autumn sewing plans. This is the pattern that I couldn't really tell you much about at the time, but yeah, it's I'm really pleased that I've actually got it done, and it was nice to have Sew Brum as a deadline to say this is when you need it done by. The two other things I was talking about in my last vlog were my coat plans. So I've got this beautiful red wool, which I'm just going to grab, so bear with me. So I've got this beautiful red wool that is not covered in cat hair if you hold it this way up, from Crafty, so it's available to buy online. It's a vegan wool, so it's actually poly viscose blend, but it's really soft, and it's this deep red colour, which is so very me. It's perfect. And I was planning on making a Claire coat with it, so I've got enough for that. But then I wasn't sure, because it's Claire coat is very involved and has lining and interfacing, and I'm not sure if I'll wear it a lot, so I'm kind of unsure about what I'm going to make. I do have now a copy of the Lola coat by Sew Over It, so that's like a waterfall style unlined coat, but then that takes more fabric than I've got for the long version, and I'd want the long version. And then my other option is the Pavot by Deer and Doe, which is no longer in print, but I've got an old copy that I've never made up, so, and it is a style I really like because it's nipped in at the waist and things. And that takes about what I've got, so that's another option, and that's also unlined, and that'd be really nice, and that'd be a nice kind of mid-season coat, so something I can wear autumn and spring, because I've got a couple of winter coats, so I don't need anything particularly heavy and cosy. I just need a nice coat layer, as it were. So I've not made that yet because I've been dithering, and it's only been 4 weeks, and I have been working on other things as well as going on holiday. So this is probably something, when I settle on a pattern, it'll probably take me about a month of sewing in the evenings to actually get around to sewing that. So I will hopefully maybe have that for you in my next vlog. If not, I'll show you my progress on it, because I will have been working on it, I swear. I'm just going to get changed and put on my cardigan to show you the third project that I was talking about in my last vlog, which I have managed to get done. So this is my new cozy cardi, which is a exclusive pattern to our workshops. We've used it, we've designed it to have massive pockets and this great big lapel you can fold over into more of a jacket style, or in softer fabrics leave it to kind of drape. I've made it in this Jacquared jersey. It's kind of a ponte weight, and it's really cozy, and I love the texture and the colours. It's something I wear a lot of. And yes, I'm really pleased that I've managed to get this done, because this was also done quite last minute. I only made this the other day, but I've been meaning to make one of these up for ages, so I'm really excited to get it done. There's nothing like a deadline to get the sewing done, is there? The Jacquard is got a lovely amount of stretch on, so it's just comfortable, but not like it's not going to bag out, and it's available. We've got about 8 meters left, I think 8-10 meters left in the shop at the moment, so you can buy that from craftysew&so.com, and of course I'll put a link to all the fabrics I've talked about that we've got available to buy in the links below. But yeah, so I've made my jacket, yay! And it's all done on the overlocker, apart from kind of finishing off. So I've done all my seams on the overlocker, and attached my band on the overlocker, and the pocket gets sewn in, so it's part of it's attached at the band here. And then all I've done is I've gone to the sewing machine to do my hem, so I've overlocked it and then turned it up once because the fabric's really bulky, and I've stitched down the seam allowance of the lapel, kind of the band there, to just to keep everything in place and keep everything flat. Love this pattern. We're running it as a workshop in the new year, so if it's something you'd like to have a go at making with a bit of guidance, look out for that, because it's a fantastic project, and it's just perfect for layering. I made 2 of my 3 projects within like the 4 weeks. Within 4 weeks, so I'm really quite pleased with that. I have been working on a couple of other things, so if you don't mind, I'll show you what else I've been working on. I made a little dress for my daughter, a geranium dress made by Ray, and that's a fantastic little dress. I actually made the top version because I only had scraps of fabric from an old dress that I was making for me. So it's I made the 2 to 3 years, and I think all the kind of under 5 year ones. Oh, they're all under 5. So it's quite a good scrap buster, and you can definitely mix and match as well to make really fun dresses. So that was a nice. I made that in an evening. That was a really nice quick make. And between thinking about coats and fully lined dresses and the jeans I'm about to show you, it was nice to have a really quick evening project that I could get done quite, in one sitting, and feel like, yay, I did it. I'm just going to grab my other current oh no, my current work in progress, which is my second pair of ginger jeans. So I conquered my fear of jeans in the spring with no fear new jeans, and now I'm working on my second pair. So working in the same denim I had before because I had so much of it left over, and I actually really like this dark denim. It's very wearable. And then so I've got to the point where I've got the fly-in. I've got a fly-in and I've got pockets. And I've got trouser legs and they fit me, and I've done my top stitching on the back and I've got back pockets, but then I ran out of top stitching thread, so next I need to top stitch down the sides and the crotch, in the inside crotch, and I need to put on the waistband, obviously, because they don't currently have a waistband on. I'm almost there with these. I really need to finish this before I start on my coat. I think that's probably my plan of action there. I do have to show you, so I've done this little red shape on the back pockets as a subtle nod to the awesomeness that is the inside pockets. I saw this fabric when Sarah was on the sewing quarter, so on the website afterwards, and it was like £5 a metre, no, £10 a metre, so I had to get myself, I got myself 1 metre, and so I've done the pockets, and then I'm also thinking I'm going to do like a Wonder Woman geranium dress for Mia for next summer as well. So yes, I thought that was awesome, and it just gives a little nod in the inside, nice subtle nod just for me. I really like making jeans because it's quite intensive, but you learn lots, and it's a good slow make, and you can definitely feel super proud of yourself when you've finished. There's a lot to jeans, so it's quite a long make and complicated and intensive. Each step, once broken down, is very doable, but if you are nervous about it, we have got a jeans workshop coming up in the new year, so I don't know if we will have published the dates yet, but keep an eye out because it's one that we like to run every few months. Just put that down. So I said way back when in this vlog that did some fabric shopping at Sew Brum. So let me show you what I've got, and just have a bit of a fabric haul. It's really small. I've got 3 things, but but as I said, so it's a small fabric haul. I didn't need much, but there's a couple of things I couldn't resist getting. One of which, okay, so this was in the pattern swap. So I got myself a vintage wrap skirt by Style. So it's number 2183. It's a vintage one, and it's just a really simple tie wrap skirt, which I really like, and I think I'd get a lot of wear out of. Let's start with this. So this is going to be my Christmas Day dress. So I got myself 2 meters of this lush stretch jersey, and there was a lot of different jerseys, stretch velvet, sorry, on the market, but some of it was really poor quality. Like if you looked not even particularly closely, you could see like the elastane snapping and stuff like this. So I went around and like pulled and stretched every single one, and it wasn't expensive. This was only £3 a metre, but so were the others, and this is a much nicer quality. So it really goes to show what if you be a bit fussy, you can get some really lovely fabrics for quite cheap on markets and things, but you just don't buy just the first one you see, because there's usually other options out there, and I'm really excited for this, and I'm really glad I found one that was a nice quality. So my plan for the green velvet is to make my dress for Christmas Day. I've gone for the stretch, obviously, because comfort, especially on Christmas Day. I have 2 patterns in mind. One is the Wren dress by Colette, which I have made this year, but it was a bit of a faff. Attaching the skirt to the bodice was challenging. I did it like 5 times, and I had to recut the bodice because you overlock it together, and then every time I take it off I lost like half centimetre, and then it was just awful. So instead, so I've got that as one option, but now I might use like the Minetta skirt and the Minetta skirt attaching instructions instead of the Wren attaching instructions to attach it, because I think I might just get on better with that. But I really like the cross. It's got a faux wrap with like slightly gathered panel either side, and that's very pretty, and it was really quite a nice dress. The other option is the Joni dress by the Tilly and the Buttons in her new in her stretch book. So I've not made that one yet. It's got like a knot on the front. I'm not 100% sure which way I'm going to go on that, but I've got a month or so before I need to settle, so either way that's going to be really fun and very, very festive and going to feel really nice. And hopefully I've got 2 whole meters, so maybe I might be able to squeeze me something out of it as well, because I love twinning. So that was my first purchase, and they all need to go in the wash. My second purchase was this tapestry fabric. So it's inside out at the moment. Let me turn it around. Okay. There we go. So I got the last meter on the roll, and it's tapestry weight, and I have every intention to turn it into a rucksack, because that's kind of my obsession at the moment. Like, probably I have far too many rucksacks to mention, and I'm currently sewing one as a bit of a tester run with some fabric I already own, and if that goes well, then I'm going to make this one as well. But I've been working on the other one for a little while, and so they're definitely slower projects, so I wouldn't expect this to make it into a rucksack in the next 6 months, but it's going to go in the stash, and so when I'm ready to crack on and tackle that as a project, I have my dream fabric for it. I love this so much. It was the last meter on the roll, and it's was £10 a metre, so I think that's quite a good price for such a beautiful fabric. And yeah, I love it. I love that very much. Just going to enjoy stroking it until I actually make it into anything. Last thing. Okay, so this was just completely, one sec. Okay, so this was just a silly purchase, because I didn't, as I say, I don't need any fabric at the moment. I have a lovely stash, and I've got a long list of projects that I want to work on, and this isn't even very neat. Then I saw this with the cheetahs, and I couldn't stop stroking it, and then I couldn't like walk away from it, and it was £2 a metre. So I was just like, don't even be stupid, like you'd spend more on chocolate, just buy the fabric and be happy, because I love it. I don't know why, it's one of those ones that's inexplicable, but I love it. It is so it was £2 a metre, and it is a very cheap poly crepe. I love the print. The fabric is very polyester. It's not a particularly quality polyester, but I think it'll be perfect for something like an Ogden in the summer, and things like that. So I will definitely enjoy making that, and it's a bit different for me, so it's going to be quite nice. I like it a lot. It's nice to branch out every now and again and just get a little bit of something different. Okay, so that is my sewing plans. So for well, that's me. Hi, well, all caught up. So basically, to conclude, I've made 2 out of my 3 projects from my last vlog, and I've got one other project in mind, plus my jeans. So I've got my coat to finish, my coat to start, I should say, my jeans to finish, and a dress for Christmas to make. And that is all looking like it's going to get done, and it's all fine and dandy. So that's my plan for November, and then December things will probably roll over again. So what I will do is I'll come back in about a month, as catch you up with how we've been getting on, and talk to you about any other events and news and things that we've got going on then. So it's been really nice chatting to you. I hope you've enjoyed watching my vlog today, and I will see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe, and check out the links below for all the information about any patterns and fabrics and events that I've mentioned today. It's all linked below, and please leave me nice comments so we can have a chat about what you're sewing to. See you soon.